Good afternoon. This is Natalie with Discover Real Estate, and I have a cancer update for you. I am back in Nicaragua. I got back on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. So I've been playing catch up and getting everything organized and situated again. And we had a big rainstorm when I got back. So if I hadn't come on Thursday, I wouldn't have made it on Friday because the road from Managua was closed for a little while. So I'm super happy to be back, and I just had another ultrasound this morning, and the cancer shrank 21% from September 5th when I had my last ultrasound here. I know it shrank more than 21% because it grew a lot from September 5th until October 21st when I went to Tijuana, because I had a lot of stress going on in my life at that time. And so it grew a lot, but I didn't have enough time to get another ultrasound before I left. And also I didn't want to know how bad it was. So I was a little worried and a little scared. But like in Tijuana, they got it under control, and now it's down to more than, who knows how much it's down, but it's down 21% from September 5th when it was smaller before it grew a lot from all the stress. So when I was in Tijuana, I went to 2 different cancer clinics. The first one was for 3 weeks at ITC, which is Immunity Therapy Center, and I highly recommend them. They are a fantastic center. They did daily treatment 6 days a week, so I only had Sundays off. Lots of different things and different therapies and stuff, but natural things, no chemo, no radiation. And the biggest treatment I got there that I think was the most beneficial was one that I stayed 2 extra days for, called MCA, which is mononuclear cellular activation. I can never say that word. So, but what they do with that is they want to increase your white blood cell count from a normal range of around 60 to 20 to 25,000 white blood cells. Because in your white blood cells, there are what they call natural killer cells. And those natural killer cells attach themselves to cancer and kill it. So the goal is to get as much of these natural killer cells in your blood as possible. So they increase your blood cell count to over 20, 25,000. Mine was over 30,000, which I think is because of the carnivore diet. I breezed right through all of the therapies. I even had chelation to remove heavy metal from my body. And that normally makes people very sick. And I had no problems, none. No nausea, no diarrhea, nothing. So the carnivore diet's been amazing for me. It got me through all of those therapies. It got over 30,000 white blood cells. So once they have, you go through the 3 days of injections of twice a day for 3 days to get your white blood cell count up. Then they put in a central line, and you can still see the little bit of mark here. I'll put a photo and a video in from the technician that did the filtering of my blood. This is the machine that is going to filter my blood, and this is the doctor who's going to do it. He's getting ready to hook me all up. So right now I've got the catheter all hooked up here.
The machine recollect the mononuclear cell, okay? And the machine recollect in the back.
Okay.
Approximately 3 hours the procedure, okay?
Okay.
And extract in your blood a little balloon, and return to you and your red cell plasma. They continue in the machine, okay? 3 hours approximately.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So they put in a central line and they filter all of your blood, separating out the white blood cells from the red. And it takes about 4 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours to do that. And then once they have the blood filtered, the white cells filtered out, then they take them and they activate the natural killer cells. And then they put all of that back into you. So the white blood cells will stay, or the natural killer cells will stay in my blood until they find cancer, attach itself, and kill the cancer. So I'm hoping this will last, normally they say it'll last 6 months to 12 months. I'm hoping, because I had over 30,000 white blood cells, that it lasts for 12 months and it kills all the cancer. If not, I'll go back to Tijuana probably in around 6 months, because I'm also on another cancer clinic called the Hoxie Biomedical Center. That's the other clinic I went to, which is just a 2-day program. And with that, it's a tonic that I drink 4 times a day. So after each meal and before I go to bed with a little snack. This tonic is like going to super detox my body, and also they gave me some pills, some Chinese herbs that are specific for breast cancer. So between the two, and both clinics know about each other and they know what I'm taking, you know, because I'm also taking a few pills from the ITC. So a couple things, that one that kills cancer stem cells, which is super important to kill those cancer stem cells, because if you just get rid of the cancer but the stem cells are still in your body, it's going to come back. And I don't want it to come back, so I want to kill it all. I want to kill everything. So, and with the help of these two clinics, it's going to happen. So also they want me to go on Herceptin, which is a drug I can get from the military hospital where I'm a member. It's a specific cancer drug, especially for the type that I have, which is HER2 triple positive. So with that type of cancer, the drug Herceptin is supposed to work very well. I've been hesitant to go on it because it can cause heart issues, but like everybody's been telling me, as healthy as I am, that I shouldn't have anything to worry about, because I keep walking, I walk, I have great energy, I've got, you know, I feel fantastic. When you look at me, people, they have no idea I have cancer. So, and yeah, so I'm just waving off a guy coming in my front door wanting to spray for mosquitoes. It's like, I don't want that spray in here. That's poison. So I'm super happy. The cancer's shrinking. We'll probably go on the Herceptin just to guarantee that it's gonna be gone. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm grateful. My mother is she's an amazing woman. She helped pay for all of this, and because it's quite expensive to go through the two clinics. The Hoxie Biomedical Center is way less expensive. Their program takes longer. It's more of a slow process, and it can take, you know, 2-3 years. But the ITC program is great if you need to get it under control and get a fast shrink. And so I had the combination of the two, and I think it's the perfect combination for me because it had grown a lot and I needed to get it under control. And now the Hoxie tonic will just continue to shrink it and keep it, you know, keep the shrinkage going. So and all those natural killer cells floating around in my blood, and they'll stay there until they find cancer. So I'm super excited about all of this, and I'm going to be healthy again. So looking forward to everything, and I'll keep you updated. I love my life. Come join me.